I'm going to show you how I do my 5-minute blowout refresh. This is my hair right after going to the gym. I washed it the day before and I did an okay blow dry. Let's get our stowaways out of the shower and then we can actually start this little makeover. So super important, if you're doing this, you want to use all of your time really wisely. So I'm going to show you exactly how I do this, not trying to make it look pretty for YouTube. So first of all, I start with my skincare. That way it can just be working into my, obviously into my skin while I'm doing my hair. This may not be the prettiest look for the video, but this will save you so much time when you're getting ready. And I use the best brush in the world. This is a Mason Pearson brush. First of all, these do not come cheap at all, but this brush lasts for years and years if you take care of it. So gentle. You have to spray in product, and you have to spray in plenty of product. I'm using root lift, and I am also using plenty of hairspray. You cannot skip this step. If you skip this step, you're doing all this work for nothing because your hair is not going to stay in the style. So if you're going to put in Velcro rollers, hit your hair with a little bit of heat right before, and that is what is actually going to make the rollers work. I am doing 3 rollers on my mohawk section. I'm rolling the ends really neatly, and I'm doing it super quickly and using 2 clips instead of 1 because 1 clip just doesn't hold in my hair. I'm only putting rollers in for the front and the top. So I like to roll my rollers back. I really like that 90s supermodel Cindy Crawford type of hairstyle where you just have that really swoopy, pretty, soft, voluminous hair. And anything that's left over and that is not in a roller, I just very quickly blow dry. And what I do is I wrap the hair around the brush very tight, so don't leave any slack in that brush, and I hold it. I hold it for about a minute while I'm actually pulling all of my makeup out. So this is the multitasking. I'm multitasking and getting the makeup ready, and that's going to save me so much time. So big sections. I am not worried about having perfect hair in the back. A lot of my long layers are just going to fall over it. One important thing is make sure you're really getting those ends and the ends are really smooth and organized, or you are going to have a messy look both with the rollers and with the blowout. Now, when we're pulling the brush out after you've actually held that tension and you've let it set, really important to keep that tension if you don't want the brush to get stuck. So here you see my rollers, and while they were setting and cooling, I put my makeup on, I changed my clothes. I used literally every minute because this whole thing from start to finish took me 15 minutes, which I think is pretty quick to look decent and walk out the door. So I'm taking out both the clips and I'm gently pulling the roller out. I'm not yanking it. I'm not pulling out all my volume. You do want to be a little bit gentle when you're doing this because it's easy to kind of flatten out all of that volume that you've just created. So I'm taking all of this down, and one thing that I sometimes do, I didn't do it today, sometimes I actually spray my hair with hairspray when it is upside down. As a side note, I just want to say that a year ago, I could not stand looking at my hair. It was so damaged and broken and thinning, and I knew I had to do something different. I honestly thought it was going to take me years to get my hair back, but as I was looking over this footage, I felt so happy just seeing how far it's come, how shiny it is, and realizing that I no longer have to hide my bad, unhealthy hair, and it just feels nice to be back and have that vavoom hair again.